Fat Joke is a one-person show that is partially stand-up, partially storytelling that deals with themes of fat phobia and my personal experiences of being a fat femme in the world. I think Fat Joke challenges some assumptions around how the media portrays fat people, how fat femmes are portrayed in the media, and how much of an impact that actually has on fat people in their everyday lives.
My role as a director, I see largely as a facilitator. I'm just kind of making space for Cheyenne to be her awesome self. Cheyenne sent me a bunch of research that she had done about body neutrality and about a lot of the kind of challenging a lot of the assumptions that we have in our culture about fatness and about the way that bodies are supposed to look and why. And I thought, knowing Cheyenne and knowing how funny she is, what an amazing storyteller she is, I thought, wouldn't it be incredible if we could share this information completely wrapped up in a burrito of comedy and storytelling.
I think comedy is one of the best ways to lower people's guards and bring people together, because when you're laughing together, there's such a there's a release, there's like a letting go and a real vulnerability in that.
I think you're kind of the most comfortable in the world of the taboo, the things that make us go like, oh shit, like, oh, you know, that kind of makes people do that. But it's the thing that we've all been thinking and no one can like quite say. You just serve yourself up and say it.
That's my favorite reaction from people, is like laughing and then being like, oh, was I supposed to laugh? And it's like, yeah, that's your reaction to this thing. Please bring yourself to this. Like, whatever your initial reaction is, that's great. That's what we want.
Fat Joke is for a lot of different people. Specifically, it's definitely for folks who identify as fat. Anyone who is interested in finding that community in the play. Cheyenne spends a lot of time delving into the idea of finding community around your identity and what it means to find glory and joy in the thing that has made you often feel different. I also would just say that, like, anyone who's interest in the idea of body neutrality, the concept that your body can be anything and it can be just fine. And anyone, I think, actually who's seen someone in a fat body and felt prejudiced thoughts against that person, or has had difficult ideas about that, I think this can help to challenge those ideas.
I want people to be talking about it in their car on the way home and challenging maybe some things in their own life. And I think it's an important conversation to have.